This is Kol Yisrael, the Voice of Israel, broadcasting from Jerusalem. Friday, June the 9th, 1967, 8:30 p.m. Here now is our military commentator, Brigadier General Chaim Herzog.
For years, since the Israel Defense Forces were organized, its commanders who brought it to this point planned the army and its organization, its weapons and its equipment, its training and the fighting spirit with which they imbued it, to meet every possible military contingency which might face its generals. In 3 days, the world saw the result of years of meticulous work, of intense efforts to raise a generation of military leaders who would be capable of leading the troops in a bitter and brutal war to victory. But if the battle in Sinai was a purely military battle, that against the Jordanian army was in fact a very Jewish battle. The wars of Israel from the days of Joshua until the War of Independence were re-fought, and our glorious history came to life again before our very eyes. Fighting an enemy who fought with tenacity, the Israel Defense Forces smashed his defenses and liberated the West Bank up to the Jordan. Bethel, Nablus, Givon, Hebron, Bethlehem, Jericho, Shiloh, the Etzion block. It was as if a page had been taken out of the Bible, and we were privileged to live to see it. And finally, with supreme gallantry, after the ring had been closed around Jerusalem, one of the elite formations of our army broke into the old city, captured a Temple Mount, and restored Israel's crown. These boys, the finest of our youth, who had been through much in the field of battle, wept like children, they and their officers, when they reached their holy objective after a costly and bitter struggle. Thus ends a war which the history of mankind will recount for generations to come. The people of Israel have lived through days which are among the greatest in their long history. The Jewish people who stood steadfastly and loyally by our side understood the significance of Israel for themselves and are experiencing today a national Jewish pride greater than ever before.